back in later this week. Hey, Vitality Rockers. You know, to date, we have over 10,000 people in this private group. Thank you for being here. And most of you came in for one or more of our hero formulations, our main activators, Protandim Nrf2, Protandim Nrf1, NAD, liquid collagen, Axio, and or the mind-body GLP-1 activator. So I wanted to really hone in on our hero formulation, the Protandim Nrf2. And the reason why it's so important that this is your foundational product in addition to one or more of these. So I'm going to come back in later this week, this month, to talk individually about how important these guys are, but we want everybody activated on Protandim Nrf2. This is addressing the #1 root cause of disease and just progressive aging, and that is oxidative stress. So how I like to explain oxidative stress is, you know, we're exposed to toxins just naturally. Some of us more, depending on diet and lifestyle. Those toxins create free radicals in our system. Those free radicals attack our cells. That attack on the cell is called cellular oxidative stress. It's like rusting of the cell, and which is the root of inflammation, which is a root of all disease, and again, progressive aging itself. So the beautiful thing is that our cells have their own defense mechanism where they kick out antioxidants, superoxide dismutase, catalase, glutathione. They make their own antioxidants to neutralize that oxidative stress, to kind of erase the rusting or prevent the rusting. But what's happening now more than ever before is that we live in a more toxic environment, right? Our air isn't as clean as it used to be, and water, and we're not eating real foods day after day after day. We're eating more packaged foods and processed foods. We've been exposed to 85,000 more chemicals since the Industrial Revolution. So we have more toxins in our bodies, creating more free radicals, and depending on your genetics, again, diet and lifestyle, some of us have more oxidative stress levels than others, but we all have it. And our poor little cells cannot keep up making enough antioxidants to neutralize that oxidative stress. So people are living with more and more oxidative stress now than ever before. So the really cool thing, you guys, is that this Protandim Nrf2, it's made with 5 plant ingredients, is formulated in the right synergistic formulation, a blend of 5 herbs, turmeric, green tea, ashwagandha, bacopa, and milk thistle, that activates our cells to make antioxidants 24/7, regardless of the toxic burden, regardless how old you are, regardless of your genetics. It reduces oxidative stress by an average of 40% in the first 30 days, but it has a cumulative effect. So after 120 days, the scientists can't distinguish the oxidative stress levels of an 80-year-old to a 20-year-old. So when I and my husband and all of you who are taking Protandim, when you're 80, and you could be 80 right now, and in just a few months, your oxidative stress levels will be that of a 20-year-old, if not younger, right? The scientists who formulated this, if you guys watched the ABC Primetime Investigative Report, when John Quinones talked to the doctor who formulated this, there was actually a few scientists who formulated this back in 2003. John Quinones took this every day for 2 weeks, and at the end of 2 weeks, his oxidative stress levels went down 45%. So this is a really big deal, you guys. So it's not magic, it's not snake oil. It was scientifically proven to keep oxidative stress levels at an all-time low day after day after day after day after month after year. So by doing so, our bodies then, as long as there's high oxidative stress levels in our bodies are fighting through that inflammation before it can address the disease or just healing or the proper function of the body. So by keeping oxidative stress levels at an all-time low every single minute of every single day, our bodies can function and perform more optimally, reducing risk for disease, slowing down inflammation, slowing down the aging process, and really helping with the quality of life. Our National Institutes of Aging studied this formulation, this Protandim Nrf2, for 10 years, from 2005 to 2015. They studied resveratrol, which is that healthy grape skin. They studied fish oils, turmeric, and green tea alongside Protandim for 10 years. At the end of the 10 years, they deemed that Protandim is the only thing that actually extends quality of life in mammals. That's a big deal, you guys. Extends quality of life. There are 28 peer-reviewed third-party studies published on PubMed.gov. That's our U.S. Library of Medicine, National Institutes of Health. So if you're a researcher and you don't really believe what I'm saying, go to PubMed.gov, type in oxidative stress in association with any disease out there, migraines, Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, autism, ADD, and you will see the association. Now, I want to tell you that we cannot make claims that this treats, cures, or mitigates disease. But I can tell you that when you do your research, you'll see that all disease is associated with oxidative stress. Then you type in Protandim on PubMed.gov, and you're going to see our 28 studies there on Protandim, not done by LifeVantage, but done by places like the National Institutes of Aging and the Mayo Clinic, Texas Tech University, Louisiana State. They put their own money into studying this and having it third-party, peer-reviewed, tested, and then published on PubMed. So that's why we have so many healthcare providers who understand prevention and disease prevention, part of LifeVantage. So I like to say, toss out your old school vitamins and supplements that are not doing anything. You know they're not doing anything. Our bodies don't recognize high doses of multivitamin, right? The synthetic vitamin A and C and E. It doesn't know what to do with that. Our bodies are amazing machines, and they get their nourishment from beautiful whole foods that are grown from the earth that Mother Nature provides for us. That's where our bodies are supposed to get nourishment, but it's very hard in this day and age to get the proper nourishment. But that's what our bodies recognize. So all of our products are formulated with plant-based natural ingredients that our bodies recognize and activating certain processes in our bodies. So I'm going to come back and talk about the Protandim Nrf1 and 2 and liquid collagen and GLP and Axio, all the things. But I really want you to understand how important it is to be on Protandim Nrf2 on a day-to-day basis, because again, this is addressing the root cause, the number one cause of disease and aging. So within a few weeks, you might feel better energy, less brain fog, definitely less aches and pains, deeper sleep. But over time, because it starts on the cells, it's going to get better and better and better. You're going to notice, my husband's 63. He's been on the products for 8 years. He hasn't had to take ibuprofen, you guys, in 8 years. He's an athlete. He snow skis, he water skis, he mountain bikes, does all the things. And he hasn't had to take ibuprofen. I'm 58. I can squat like a 20-year-old. I don't get sore. So over time, you're going to really feel that your body is slowing down. You're going to look, the aging is slowing, not your body. The aging is slowing down, and you're going to look at all your friends who are not activated, and you're going to see a big difference. So before you get on any of our products, take photos, take a baseline, like how is your energy? How is your mood? How is your weight? How is your skin? So take photos, take a baseline of how you're feeling now, because your body will change, and it's going to change over time. So a couple things for you to look at here in Vitality Rocks is, if you go to featured at the very top of Vitality Rocks, featured. You're going to see the full ABC Primetime Investigative Report with John Guinones. It's about 11 minutes. He does a Q&A with the formulator of Protandim. You'll also see, I had posed a question a few years ago, and I should pose it again, but I asked, you know, if you're taking Protandim Nrf2, how are you feeling? And there's over 350 comments of how people are feeling on this product. And then you can use the search bar, you guys, and search any areas of interest or concern. Search, you know, energy, search sleep, search an autoimmune disease, search whatever, and you're going to see some beautiful testimonials that people just come in and share just from their heart. You will also see some product education. So if there's anything that we can do for you here in Vitality Rocks to help further educate you, please let us know. Make a comment on this video, and we are here to help you. The person who invited you into this group cares about you and your health and your longevity. We have one life, right? So we want to make the best of it. We want to feel good all the way until the end. Thank you for being here. Learning about the mighty mitochondria, the power